Welcome to Grandmother's Basement, the #1 global podcast for health, fitness, sportswear, footwear, and accessories. Our content is not chosen, but it is sponsored by Under Armour, where the only way is through.
Today's show will be dedicated to a select group of people some have called frugal folks. And we are for the first time going to veer from our normal format and answer a question that has been sent in several times from a large portion of our listeners. Let's get started. We will go right to the phone lines where veteran caller is fired up and ready to ask this hot question. Okay, long-time fan and customer, you're on the line. Hello, my name is Anonymous, and I have been really encouraged by your meteoric rise in North America for my own business. But I have to be honest, your entry to the global market has forced me to ask the question, am I ready? Can you tell me what happened and what you plan to do about it? Wait, it looks like we have a special guest in the studio. Everyone give it up for the founder and the visionist, Kevin Plank. Thank you, everyone. I don't want to procrastinate any longer. I just want to let you know that for everyone who is spending any time in any shape, form, or fashion with us at Under Armour, we really appreciate you. You're not just a fan, you're family. Now I just want to answer this question real quick. Our entry to the global market may have not exhibited the same meteoric rise as documented in our early years of North America expansion, but the key word is yet. Our success may have skyrocketed even faster than I envisioned, but contrary to popular belief, it was not an overnight success. In reality, entrepreneurship, hard work, perseverance, and perfect timing had a lot to do with it. We never expected to be an instant success when we started, and we are prepared to fight even more now. In the last 2 years, our global team has done just that. We are currently the most informed, prepared, and positioned to take hold and grow our sports and apparel in the worldwide market. You asked us about the mentor market in the foreign market. Let me take you back to '05. At that point, we had a foothold in the USA, Canada, United Kingdom, as well as Japan. Fast forward, and we were operating in 300 locations and 13 countries with the past tense goal of 1,000 stores 2 years ago. We had India and South America in our crosshairs. In China, the first Under Armour store opened in 2011 and has just started to see profit. We are well aware of the Asian powerhouse, but the country's taste provoked a versatile mindset as it relates to merchandise. Well, how successful was the entry into the market? It was like climbing a mountain uphill backwards, wearing cheap hiking equipment. We were doing it, but it didn't turn around soon. If we don't get the right gear for the job, we will only be watching the competition climb the international mountain while we settle for fighting for space on a hill called America. And I read the email that they want to know if we were still in the market. Yes, we're still in the market. And I would love to explain to y'all the different challenges that we presently deal with. Unfortunately, we placed ourselves in a position where we had to play behind the 8 ball. And I emphasize we, because it needs to be communicated clearly. It was what we did or didn't do that is responsible for not knowing and preparing for a market different as China was. We were at the time more focused on apparel, which is acceptable when we balance in North America. But China, which is shoe heavy, caused our profit margins to suffer. If that wasn't enough, the lower prices they traditionally bought shoes at made us look high priced even when compared to other high-end pricing. We had to make some changes in our marketing formula when we entered into it. Here's some of the changes. First, The market shoe first base market, Under Armour, we are more apparel centered. And we had to make some switches as it relates to the price being too high. We had to adjust that. We had to adjust the promotion. We had to make sure that we were promoting things in a way that took the culture in consideration. And the way we placed our stuff, we had to make sure that we made some changes to that as well. Our focus is linear with innovation-based products for athletic performance. We are presently connected to the most extensive digital health and fitness community. We understand long-term growth will come from elevating our investments, devoting resources to the women, putting our business foot market, and increasing digital engagement in retail accessories. We have set our bar for a high ROI. We believe revenue will have double-digit growth gross and operating margin will increase, earning a share that will reach 40% and our cash flow will be a modest 2.5 billion. Now, I'm not saying that we have it all figured out and that Nike is no longer competition and that everything's going to go perfectly the way we are thinking it. But I can tell you one thing. We understand that even if we're in the middle of a storm, the only way is through. Thank you so much, Kevin. We really appreciate having you on our show. And thank you so much, caller. You're welcome.